now about to watch Stargell's World with your host, the bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, Carlos Stargell, the last. Because when they made him,
they brought him out.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
please subscribe to this channel. Get your ass on it. That's right, you didn't pay no money, so there's no need for you acting funny.
You have so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him. What's up with that?
No one can do it better.
Talk to me, say something.
Tell me what's really going on. That's what I'm looking for.
Come a little bit right here.
What's up, y'all? How y'all be? Welcome to Stargell's World with me, your host, the bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, not afraid to yell out what's real, nor speak what I feel, Carlos Stargell, the last. Cause when they made me, they broke the moon. Yeah. Welcome to my second show. You know that I had to do it today. It's Thursday, February the 5th. Nothing too exciting coming on TV tonight. So hey, probably just check out a good movie. You know, just to make the night right or whatever. You know, I'm so waiting and anticipating for baseball season. I can't wait till that kick off. I know spring training is supposed to be starting pretty soon, but hey, I'm ready for the real deal, y'all. I'm talking about the season, baseball season. I want to see what my Atlanta Braves going to do this year. Well, hey, I don't expect them to do too much, but hey, they still the home team though. Win, lose, or draw. I ain't no fair weather. And I damn sure didn't jump on the bandwagon. I've been down with them ever since I was a little baby boy. And now I'm 57 years old, almost 58, and still love my Braves. And just to let the fair weather fans and the bandwagon jumpers know,
That riding is not a form of transportation.
and it's not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all the weather too in a few seconds. It ain't gonna even take long, trust me. I'm telling you what I know. And it's about to pop up now. It is now 34 degrees here in Burlington, North Carolina. It feels like 30. And no participation. Humidity 55% in the wind, 5 miles per hour, and the air quality now is still moderate.
That's what I'm looking for.
Well, that's the only thing we can look for as long as it's not bad. But anyway, what I'm going to talk about today, when I tell you, I know I talked about this a lot, but I always say, you always say this right here. Sometimes you might not hear from a person for years or whatever, but when you hear from it, it seems so amazing. And that's what happened to me. A friend of mine from years says, Mr. Waters, I haven't heard from him. I remember before his mom passed away because I was real cool with his mom. And when I met his mom, when I moved in my first apartment in Decatur, and those who watching from the Atlanta area, y'all know about Decatur. I lived on Callan Road in my first apartment, Mr. Waters. Yes, I did. And I met his mom. I think I don't know if it was the first day, but I know they saw me on my first day because I think what it was, they saw me taking some empty boxes to the garbage can or the dumpster or whatnot. And I was just getting the feel of the apartment. It was my first day. My mom had just helped me finish decorating, and then she left to you gonna be here right back yourself? I said, yeah, Mom. You know how mothers are. They don't want to let go, but shoot, when you get a certain age, you got to. But anyway, back to him, yeah, I knew his, you know, found out they were really into the Lord, her and her roommate, and I guess they were the only neighbors who I actually really talked to, because I didn't too much try. I didn't know nobody. I wasn't trying to, and I didn't trust a lot of people. But at the same time, she was like one of the first neighbors I met when I first moved over there. But don't get it twisted. I already knew a few people that lived in Mr. Waters before I even moved over there. So it was all good too. But like I said, but his mom, you could tell she was good people, because when I lost a friend of mine 6 days before Christmas in 1994, her and her roommate was nice enough to take me to the funeral. I really didn't want to go, but she was a friend of mine and I had to be there. But what really saddened me about it, she left 2 small kids behind, and they weren't even 5 years old. They weren't nowhere near 5 years old. And I'm telling you, that what hurted me the most. I mean, I couldn't control my emotions that day, because I was really hurt by it, because she left them kids behind. I mean, kids don't ask to be here. That's why I try to treasure them as much as I can. And you know, I got 2 myself, so they grown now, but I still love them boogers, for real, for real. And look, and if they watching, daddy loves y'all, for real, for real. But anyway, tonight, like I said, Thursday night, it usually be some kind of sport, but since it's something don't really want to watch, I'm gonna just probably pick out a good movie or whatever. I don't know. But put it like this, I'm chilling tonight. That's all I can tell you. I am chillaxing tonight. And I ain't gonna prolong your time either, because number one, got to get it together for tomorrow's show, for real, for real. But the person I'm talking about, I'm gonna give a shout out to, Trey Browndays, man. What's up, bro? I had to give you a shout out, my man. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. But the first time I met him through his mom. Real cool fella. So, and I knew his sister too. So thank God I knew the kids. And you know, it's funny too, because when he told me she passed, I was in total shock. But at the same time, I knew she was at peace, because she had the Lord in her heart. Yes, she did. But like I said, it's so good that Trey reached out to me. And bruh, if you're watching, don't stop calling me, bruh. Keep it coming. For real, for real. Life too short, and you never know. Tomorrow is not promised to none of us.
Yeah.
Stop a little bit right here.
And that's the stone cold, honest to God truth. Tomorrow's not promised to none of us, so we got to. That's why I always say, live life to the fullest, enjoy it, and take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. Because you can't do too much, can't do too little. Just take it one day at a time. And like I say, I'm gonna say it one more time. Life is short, for real. I mean, people dying every day. You never know when that number be called up, because they could be here 1 second and gone within a split one. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a lot of our brothers and sisters incarcerated behind a 4x5 cell for the sugar and the iced tea they know they didn't commit. We know who the real criminals are. And they always trying to plant something on somebody so they could take them down for. Yeah, I'm calling y'all motherfuckers out. For real, for real. Y'all still doing that same shit that's been going on before now. Don't you get tired of following that bullshit, y'all? For real, for real. That's why now that I'm older, now I understand why my parents told me what they told me. Don't trust nobody. Trust nobody but God. And that is so true. But you know, everybody, they say some people you got to trust somebody that, well, maybe in some areas of that is true. But most of the time, man will let you down quick. God won't.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Say something.
No one can do it better.
And y'all know I'm telling the truth about this. I mean, and then one thing I always learned in life too. When I say don't trust nobody, don't. Because you can tell somebody something in confidentiality, and then next thing you know, they go back and tell them that's enough to make you lose somebody's trust like that. And then on top of that too, but you know one thing about it, I always say it is, that's just another lesson learned. When they say don't trust nobody, don't tell nobody nothing. If you know they gonna go tell, that they gonna run their mouth. Cause one thing I always say too about that, if I hear it again, I know where it came from, and I'm coming straight for them, and I'm gonna be all in their ass, like white on rice, cold as ice, and stick on shit.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to get physical to do all that. It's called karma. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. And you got to be careful about it. You got to be careful what you do and how you do it as well. And don't try to be in denial talking about you didn't say or didn't do whatever it is. You got to be held accountability for your bullshit. Because I know a lot of people that was like that back in the day, and I know a couple of people, or quite a few people that were like that back in the day. You know where they at now? Hell. And that's on the real for real, because the same people I ain't gonna mention who they are, but the same people that was in denial and thinking they was always right, always having something always bad happen to them. I mean, something bad. I mean, it don't even necessarily have to be death. It could just be straight up karma. What they call, people don't know what people did in the past. And karma do come back in any form. It don't have to be physical. What I mean by that, if it don't get you, it's gonna get somebody that's real close to you. For real, for real. It could be your children, it could be your parents, it could be your grandparents, your aunts, your cousins, nieces, nephews, close friends, people you, etc., 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 etc.
Yeah.
I had to catch myself because I was about to say them bad words, but I didn't. But anyway, y'all, that's why when they say don't trust no, I'm gonna say this one more time. When your parents and your great grandparents told you don't trust nobody but God, not only believe it, but please take heed, because they gonna tell you something that's gonna mean you some good later on in life, and that's on the real for real, and that's some real shit. I mean, I had to learn a lot of this shit. I know now the hard way. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was a perfect child, or I ain't gonna say I was a saint or whatnot. But at the same time, when everybody did some dirt, including me, I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna reveal what I did, because it wasn't that serious enough for me to get arrested for. But what I'm saying, I probably hurt some people too, probably done pissed a lot of people off or whatever, but at least I'm man enough and real enough to admit what I did. And also too, I asked the Lord for forgiveness, and I asked them for forgiveness. If they don't, it's on them. I did my part. That's all I can say. But you got a lot of people who won't even admit, because they know they're gonna be held accountable for all the shit they done did, and they be so in denial. But what really kills me too, when something bad happens to them, then that's when they want to reach out and go. That's why, and that's another thing I was always taught too when I was young. Be careful how you treat people, And them same bridges you might burn might be them same bridges you might need to cross over troubled waters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop a little bit right here.
And y'all know that's the honest to God truth. But anywho,
Yeah.
it's time for me to shut it down. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to tune in, check out, watch, and view this episode of Stargell's World with me, your host, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, not afraid to yell I was real nor speak what I feel, Carlos Stargell, the last. Because after they made me, they brought the mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those who haven't subscribed, please be so kind to hit the like and subscription bell. And I really would appreciate you as well. Live chat is always open, welcome, and available. Guests are welcome as well. And if you got Zoom, you're welcome to call in and join in. Or you're welcome to call while I'm doing live chat, live stream, it's okay. Or you can just comment on the live chat. I respect that, that's acceptable, and everybody will be satisfied. FYI. Service announcement. Friendly reminder and all that good stuff. Stargell's World will be back tomorrow. The hours of 11:30, 12:30, 1:30 hour. Second hour, 6:30 hour. So I'll catch y'all cats and kittens tomorrow. God bless you. Be good, take care of yourselves and each other. Stay righteous, remain humble. Continue to strive to act on one accord. And don't let nothing and nobody steal your joy or play you out your freedom.
See ya.
And I ain't trying to beat ya.
No one can do it better.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
Yeah. No one can do it.
Catch y'all cats and kittens tomorrow. Peace, two fingers, out of here like last year. Peace. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy NYC ATL Carolina Connection.
Damn, that shit was dope.
No one can do it better.
What's up with that?
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
Hang in there, y'all.
What's up with that?
We don't need a team. You can count